Hey there! As you can see, I've been piling up stuff that was coming in during the last weeks. So it's about time to have a closer look at this freshly collected gear. And I can promise to you, there's some real gems and pure unobtainium inside.
It's obsolete technology no one uses today, but I'll bring it back to life. I'm the Vintage Collector and these are my stories. This episode is sponsored by PCBWay.com, your source for CNC machining, 3D printing, PCBs and more.
You may have observed that there was a recent gap in production a few weeks ago. That was mostly because of me falling sick and doing the taxes and playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Before we start, let me put the big time thank you out there to all of you for being my audience. The channel had its first anniversary just on the 26th of February, so one day after my own birthday. And there was more than one topic to celebrate upon, as this year saw not only 60 videos being released, but reaching 100 subscribers in August last year and over 400 just in January, breaking through eventually 2,100 subscribers just the last week. I know, this is nothing when compared to those big time channels, but I'd have never imagined to gain that big of a following after all. Thanks for your support, and I do have received widespread support, especially in the recent weeks. I was literally overwhelmed by people asking to contribute retro gear that I also had to call out for a stop on acceptance for the moment, as it's really that much. And this is where the scripted part essentially ends and the ad hoc review of all those gazillions of items is gonna start. And as you can hear, my voice has still not fully recovered, but I'm gonna try my best to still give you an insight into all the things that I have just received. And I can tell you it's plenty. So maybe we start with this one. Magic item. So now, since this is totally ad hoc, nothing is prepared, I need to set up the camera quickly. But I can do an overhead shot here as well. As you can probably see, it's power supply of Apple's, and I've got here a MacMini. So it's a A1283 series, so that is, I think, the second revision with the Penryn core for the Intel Mac Mini. I have no idea if it still works. Here there is some defect on the aluminum, and this one needs a mini display port adapter in order to hook up to the display. I think I may have one mini display to VGA because I want to see if that one still works. At least I'm taping this time, so that means if it blows the fuse, it's all recorded. Didn't come up. It made something, but then it turned off immediately. I hear the CD-ROM drive coming. Monitor went green this time. Maybe I'm lucky. Let's see if this one comes up. But I don't get anything to see here on the display. Maybe that's one of these occasions where I need to reset the NVRAM. See if that helps. Startup chime is coming. Guess I think it was the NVRAM. Maybe I'm lucky this time. Well, it doesn't want to be, so I think this machine needs a deeper look inside at some point. Not today. Let's go ahead. Let's see. too much time, because this can easily go into taking excessive amounts of time. Don't know what's wrong with this device, but I'm gonna find out, I'm sure. Let's put it aside and see what else we've got. I was talking about unobtainium, and I've got some unobtainium. There's really some devices out there in the field that you can rarely get. What we've got here is an Olivetti Quaderno. This looks like an ordinary notebook. Oh, that's a bit hard going. Ooh, yes, okay, this one is destroyed. I see it. See if the camera can pick that up. Maybe you can see it here, this color distortion. I think the display is dead. Anyway, this is a very special portable device, multifunctional device. I've been looking for this one since a long time. Even if it is defective, I will try to see if I can fix it. So you may wonder what this device is about. I mean, it's basically a sub-notebook size computer, runs MS-DOS. It comes by default with a 20 megabytes hard drive. This one is even a German version. Let's see which model it actually is. It's the model PTX-T20. See if there's still a battery inside. No, there's no batteries inside, but it looks actually very nice. There's no signs of leakage, so this device can actually run off batteries, and it has multimedia capabilities. There's a PCMCIA slot, and somewhere so here's an input, 12 volts DC, although it's not keyed. So I will have to read that up. What key is needed to plug this into the 12 volt supply and to check out what's wrong with this device. I have been told that this one doesn't start up, so there might be a lot needed in order to bring that to life again. Definitely totally rare device, very hard to come by these days, especially working ones. This one was attributed to me, and I'm very thankful for having received this device. I was looking for it really since like 2-3 years already. When I read about it, this is really a device that spawned my interest. I've even got the handbook to it. Okay, and let's put that on screen here as well. We see here once more, this is a device that needs a non-standard connector, but really a proprietary one. Of course, I didn't get this type of cable, so hooking it up for a parallel, or is it actually zero connection? I didn't read it up. For zero connection, I need to see how to create this particular cable. Or maybe I found one on eBay. That's also well possible. Alright then, and I've got really a lot of other things which are very interesting. Where shall we start? Here's a gazillion of Mac machines. Maybe I can take this one here. It's an Apple QuickTake. This is actually a camera. There's something shattering inside, so, and I see here in particular there's signs of corrosion. I will need to see how big of an issue this is. Also, you see here cover plate for the battery compartment is missing. No idea if it's still working. Connector perspective point of view. There is some defects. I see it here as well. Some plastic which is not properly fit in, and here's connectors. This looks like power supply, and also something like an S-video or similar connector. Yeah, interesting. Wasn't on my shopping list. I just got it, and I will try to see it, because this is obviously also something rather rare. as I've read it up and something sought after, so maybe I can fix it if it needs fixing. Let's see. Then, if we're staying in the Apple world, this one has seen better times for sure, but I think I can open it up. This is a Newton MessagePad. It reminds me I still have a Newton MessagePad 130 to fix. I have no idea how this one looks like. Yeah, the battery won't slide out. Not a good sign. And yeah, I can try turning it on, but yeah, of course it won't react. Here we've got as well power supply connector and some other proprietary connector, probably a sync link cable. And it is missing the stylus. The stylus compartment is empty. But how did Steve Jobs say?
Who wants a stylus? You have to get them and put them away and you lose them. Yuck. Nobody wants a stylus.
Wait a second. What about 2015 when Apple announced the Apple Pencil?
The Apple Pencil is not a traditional stylus, but a highly sophisticated low-latency optimized instrument for pixel-exact precision activities such as drawing.
It still looks like a stylus to me.
I have no time for this pointless discussion.
Hey, wait, what you...
And this is where my episode sponsor for today, PCBWay, comes into play. PCBWay offers a wide range of services around CNC machining, PCB production, including full assembly services and 3D printing on over a dozen of prototyping materials. When joining PCBWay first time, you'll benefit from a one-time $5 welcome voucher. For example, if you choose this special 10 for 5 PCB production run, you can get your first batch of 10 PCBs literally for free. And for any electronic project you publish to the PCBWay community, you'll receive a 10% kickback on production cost if it's picked up for production by someone else. Use the link in the video description below to join up with PCBWay.
So, here in the background is a gazillion of machines. Actually, this is laptops. So what we've got here, this is a Macintosh G3 laptop. So let's see what happens on power up. Ah, something's happening. Yes, started giant. It's coming. Yes, it's booting up. Very nice. Yeah, it looks like OS 8 or OS 9. OS 8, 8.6. It's booting up. So at least one machine that I don't need to fix, that I can just put into the museum. Maybe just reinstalling it from scratch. Really nice machine. If you're watching, so to the person, I shall not name the person for privacy reasons, but if you're watching this video, thank you very much. Really nice. It's booting up. German Mac OS 8.6. For the next showcase here we've got an even older Apple laptop. You can see here it's missing the battery. This one definitely had a leaking battery. There's a lot of corrosion inside this battery compartment. Maybe this camera can also spot it, though there's no direct light coming in. For a detail look, so this one definitely needs some fixing here. Now I wonder if the battery is still here somewhere, or if it was thrown away. Oh, check this out. There's a modem cable, so this still comes from a period when things were going with modems. Yes, here it is, yes. This one, now we can see it. Now we can see it. You see the distortion. So, I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna just repair the battery. I've never done this before, or if I just will disassemble it so I can have the plastics cover and slide it back in so it makes a nice appearance from the outside. Definitely the battery is dead, this is for sure if I look at it, so there's no discussion about it. And still, I was told this machine as well is still running, and we're gonna have a brief look. In case you're asking, why is this guy always searching for these plugs and things? Doesn't he know this? No, I don't. I have no idea. Apple, especially the 90s period, is totally unknowns to me. I had so far many machines from the late 90s onwards, but literally nothing of the period before, if you're excluding the Macintosh Classic 2. So to me this period is really new stuff. I have no idea about it. I don't even know how to turn the thing on, to be honest. There's no startup chime, so I didn't manage to power it on yet. Or maybe it's really dead. But actually this button here is the power switch, but nothing is happening. Nothing is happening with this machine. I see the power light up here. It lights up. Yes, it definitely lights up. And I hear some... okay, now that's interesting. Now there's a startup chime. Maybe it took a few seconds for resetting something. Startup chime is good, but I don't have any image on the display. Something's happening now. Now we're talking. It's coming up. I think it was just shut off for too long and needed a moment to settle. It's coming up. Nice, beautiful. I don't know why now this doesn't make any sense to me. The power LED is now not lit up, although the machine is starting up. The camera is capturing this. Both cameras are. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, or maybe I'm mistaken this light, but I would expect it to be lit up if the machine is booting up. It's a PowerBook 190, so it's quite old, and I definitely need some reading up on these machines. Basically, I just got a few. There was really basement clearance as well, so I chose a few machines which I thought could be interesting for my collection. Maybe this one is not now the Mac PowerBook or Apple PowerBook of all times, but something like historic, and I really wanted to have also something like this and not just the fancy stuff like the translucent designs and things. So let's quickly check this out. So it's running System 7. It has 40 megabytes of RAM, obviously. The hard drive seems to be a 171.8 megabytes hard drive. And it's still spinning. Nowadays, these old hard drives are hard to come by, and most of the time even this period of the hard drives, they are dead. It's nice to see this one running still. This is a Macintosh SE 30. I do happen to own a very similar device to this one, the Apple Classic 2. Actually a successor model to this one. I wanted this one really deliberately. I wanted this one. I chose this one for a particular reason. It should run as well. That's what I've been told. And if it does, then it will make a reappearance on this channel sooner than you can imagine, because for this one I really have a story to tell. So let's turn it on, see if it's still on. Okay, spinning up, nice, nice. Hey, it's coming up, wonderful, wonderful. Maybe the camera can focus to me. Hey, look at this. I can turn it a little bit into the camera. This is really nice. It comes up. That's probably system 6 or 7. Let's see what it comes up with. Period correct is probably system 6. Let's check it out. Right, system 7.1. So this is really nice. This is really nice. So it doesn't need fixing as it seems, just some cleaning. And obviously, please expect this one to hit again soon on this channel, because I have a very, very interesting topic to tell about this particular machine. What else we've got? Maybe this one back here. This is an iMac. It's 2008 series 21.5 inch iMac. It does have some scratches like down here, and I don't know if it still works. I can try. I salvaged this one actually out from the dumpster. It's powering up. Ah, beeps. Okay, missing the RAM obviously, as it seems. I need to check it. Oh yeah, now I see it. Okay, I didn't check that, but now it's clear, fully clear. Yeah, the memory compartment is open, so somebody removed the RAM. That's it. Probably if I just stick in some RAM, this machine will come up. And yeah, it needs some cleaning. It has some scratches. But again, it was coming out of a dumpster. So I was just walking by it and saw that and thought like, why? Okay, so I salvaged it. As you saw, there was really a lot of things coming in. And this wouldn't have been possible without the generosity of the many donators. So if you're watching this right now, thank you very much. Danke vielmals. As there is so many things still waiting in line, there will be part 2 coming up for more showcases. And I do hope my voice will have fully recovered by then. I'm the Vintage Collector, and this was my story for today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Next time on the Vintage Collector.
Hard, if not impossible to come by, CPM. For the C64, we have a computer tape reel, and I'm waiting for something to happen. It's a portable C64. I probably had the same visual impression as you have right now, and it was a market failure. I know nothing about this machine except that I wanted to have one. If you check out this channel's community tab, you'll find some polls on potential upcoming videos. You're very welcome to upvote on upcoming topics or drop in new ones you'd like me to chase down.